Hey guys, welcome back. This video is going to be about a lot of things that, some of the things that you need to have in this life in order to get anywhere. Strength, courage, confidence, patience, gratitude, self-esteem, love, and the list goes on and on and on. If you can't be confident in your business, you will not ever be successful. Not to the extent you want it to be. You have to have a lot of patience in life to deal with what life throws at you and the things you have to go through in life. If you have no self-esteem about yourself, how can you have confidence? If you don't love yourself, how can anybody else love you? And we are supposed to have unconditional love for everybody on the planet, even our enemies. Do you see that in the world? Because I sure don't. There are people out there that are like that, but they are a minority compared to the rest of the world. We all go through things in life which causes like guilt and shame, anger, resentment, hatred, vengefulness, jealousy, envy, and the list goes on and on and on. If you don't deal with those issues, what happens? They fester over time until they bubble up to the surface. You can't control them, and you take them out on people around you that do not deserve it. Do you know that if you don't treat people the correct way that you're supposed to treat them, that person has the right to cut you out of their life for good because you don't deserve to be there? Everybody deserves respect and compassion and caring and support and everything else. And if you can't give people that, people are going to cut you out of their life. And that means the circle's going to get smaller and smaller and smaller until there's only you standing there. Then I guess you'll be spending the rest of your life alone, won't you? I have been alone a major part of my life. I'd say 95%. But I do better on my own, alone, than being around toxic people who don't have my best interest at heart, who can't love me for me, not what they can get from me or what I look like, or judge me. When you do that to people, what that person should do is turn around and do the same thing to you. How would you like it? How would you like it if somebody did all that to you? If people out there in the world are constantly hurting you, how would they like it if you turned around and did the same thing to them? I'm sure their boxers would be in a damn twist. Right quick. Well, if you don't want to be treated that way, then don't do it to anybody else. It's just plain and simple. It's not rocket science. If you don't want to deal with what comes back to you, then don't put it out there. Simple and plain. Because if you put it out there in the universe towards someone, guess what? It's coming back at least tenfold or more. And that's a lesson in itself. Don't do it. God is trying to get everybody to accept accountability and responsibility for everything they do, say, how they live, how they treat people, and so on. And people are throwing all kinds of nasty crap out there into the universe towards people that don't deserve it. And it's coming back with a hell of a bang. And then they're like, why? I didn't deserve that. Why am I getting it back? I only did this. Yeah, but the point is, you aren't supposed to be doing this. That's the point. That's the lesson. Duh. But they can't see the forest through the trees because the weeds have all grown up. But whose fault's that? Everything God does is a lesson and a test to teach you. If you're doing this and you're not supposed to do that, then stop it. And you won't have to worry about it coming back, will you? You continue to do it, guess what? It's going to continue to come around like a boomerang. Boom, and knock you on your ass. What do you expect? What the hell do you expect? Duh. Use that brain for something other than tumbleweeds to roll around in. And you wouldn't believe there are tons of people on this planet that think, I can do whatever I want to somebody and get away with it. Wrong answer. It don't work that way. You might get away with it for now. God might let you slide and build up that karma, and then the hammer comes falling down. And then you say, well, I didn't deserve that. Sure you did. If you're receiving karma, you think back about how you've treated people and what you've done in your whole life against people and what you're doing today. Because that's the reason you're getting it, not somebody else. I don't give people things like that. People in my life that get karma is getting it for what they do, not what I do. And this may sound gross, but what you eat don't make me poop. The people are not bright enough to figure that out. They blame everybody else for their problems because they are so freaking perfect. God forbid they have a blemish on them. And a lot of people have been raised that way, especially spoiled ass brats that throw a tantrum on the floor like a freaking 2-year-old when they're an adult in their 40s and 50s. You're just showing God exactly who and what you are. And you're also showing the world. Mention that. Now, there are a lot of people who have yet in this life to receive karma. But you will before too long. And when you do receive it, you will know I'm telling the truth. And then you're going to be like, well, I shouldn't have done that. Well, duh, dumbass. God wants me to develop more compassion for people of the world. And I can say that it's needed. I can. But people will make you feel the way that you do. I'm not saying it's right, but they will make you feel that way. And like I said, I'd rather be on an island with a moat and an extremely high 50-foot razor-sharp fence to keep people out so I could have my peace. Because it just gets old and tiring to have to deal with people like this. I used to think that bad people we're a minority. Was I wrong? It's the opposite. And all that shows, that's the devil at work. Every time you turn on the news and you see bad things on TV, that's the devil at work. He's trying to gain control of all souls on this planet so things can run his way for 1,000 years. And people are feeding into it, and they don't even know it. So he's gaining their souls, and they don't even know it. And he always comes looking for payment. Imagine that. God doesn't come looking for payment. He dishes out payment. So, you have choices you have to make. You have free will to make those choices. But you better make the right choices. Because if not, you're going to pay for it. You're supposed to live a certain way on this planet, and if you don't, and you don't do what you were put here to do, then you will pay for it. Plain and simple. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure it out. And people don't even realize. I'm going to end this here now. So please like, share, subscribe, comment below, thumbs up, send your friends to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Bye.